Welcome. Please remain standing as we do the national anthem. You may be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to Lamar State College Orange's first graduation ceremony at our Livingston location. We are excited to have you join us this evening. I am Patty Collins, and I have the privilege and honor of serving as the Assistant Vice President of Operations and Institutional Services at Lamar State College Orange. I would like to introduce our platform guests to you tonight. First, Dr. Thomas Johnson, our President. Dr. Wendy Elmore, Provost and Executive Vice President of Academic and Student Services. Robin Burdette, Dean of Transfer and Public Service Programs. Alicia Lloyd, Associate Dean of Off-Campus Instructional Programs. Kristen Walker, Assistant Vice President of Statewide Partnerships. We are also very honored to have board members of the Polk County Higher Education and Technology Foundation with us tonight. Please join me in welcoming Garvey Jackson, Andy Evans, and Bill Wiggins. Other board members, Martha Watson, Connie Drake, and Judge Murphy could not be with us tonight, but we do want to extend our gratitude and thanks to all of you. We would also like to thank Polk County Judge Sydney Murphy for all she has done to assist us in bringing Lamar State College Orange to Livingston. We're also excited to welcome Superintendent Dr. Jeff Pack to our ceremony tonight. Oh, he didn't stay. Okay, we saw him earlier. We met him earlier. Dr. Pack just joined Livingston ISD in April of this year. Next, I would like to introduce our guest from Montgomery ISD, Kimberly Moyers, our cosmetology instructor, and Amy Vance, the CTE director. I would also like to welcome our guest from Nacogdoches ISD, Jan Holland, our cosmetology instructor. We would just like to thank you all for being here tonight as we celebrate these students. I'll now turn the podium over to AVP Walker to introduce our commencement speaker.
Good evening. One of the things I'm always the most excited about is commencement. But what thrills me more is to know that you in the audience have supported your students so they could be here tonight. So from one parent of a student who graduated last weekend to you, thank you. I hope you are so immensely proud of your students sitting here tonight. In August 2018, Dr. Thomas Johnson was named President of Lamar State College Orange by Brian Call Dr. Brian Call, the Chancellor of the Texas State University System. Dr. Johnson is a native Southeast Texan and the 1981 graduate of Livingston High School. Over the past 20 years, Dr. Johnson has served in numerous academic and leadership positions in higher education, starting out as a part-time adjunct instructor and rising to a college president. Prior to working in higher education, Dr. Johnson spent 20 years with the Houston Police Department, honorably retiring in 2004. Dr. Johnson's 7-year tenure has seen an enrollment increase by more than 50% in the fall, and spring graduates increase over 400%. LSEO is committed to skills, crafts, and trades, as well as quality academics for those seeking to further their education, which we want y'all to all continue to do. Dr. Johnson's vision for Lamar State College Orange is to be a place where hope meets opportunity, along with our mission to transform lives, which we believe we've done with all of y'all. At the May 2025 TSUS Board of Regents meeting, Dr. Johnson was named President Emeritus. President Emeritus is an honorary title bestowed upon a former or retiring president, which recognizes their outstanding service to the college and to the community. Dr. Johnson has been married to his lovely wife, Karen, for 32 years, has 2 adult children. Help me welcome our President, Dr. Thomas Johnson.
Thank you, Kristen. It's wonderful to be here. This is my hometown, and to see the city manager, a classmate of mine, it's probably hard for him to believe that little Tommy Johnson wound up being a college president. But anyway, it's good to be here. I am so excited because you're the first to do this. There may be others in the future, but you're the first one for Lamar State College Orange to have an off-site graduation. And we're so proud of Nacogdoches ISD and Montgomery ISD participating with us and having this graduation ceremony right here. As you can tell from my accent, I am not from Boston, Massachusetts. When I joined the Houston Police Department, I was 6'5". 20 years later, I was 5'6", so I figured I better retire and do something else. But I will say this, there's not a state college president anywhere that believes more importantly than I do in skills, crafts, and trades. That's what runs our country, skills, crafts, and trades. And I want you to know that we're very proud of you because of what you've done. You're actually going to get your college diploma before you get your high school diploma. Isn't that amazing? I believe in supporting rural folks so that they'll have opportunities in their home areas. It's nice to see big cities. I visit them every now and then. But I can tell you, as someone who grew up with parents who didn't even get to finish school, I just needed the opportunity to show that everyone, I'm just as smart as you are. I can do what you do. But I believe in the skills, crafts, and trades that built this country. And so when I got to Lamar State College Orange, I said, oh, the academics is perfectly wonderful. We want you to go on to university and get your degree. Look, I'm proof of it. If I can get a doctorate degree, anybody can. But you know, when I went at night while I was married, had 2 kids, I worked my way through school, but it was all because I had a good high school, just like you do, that believed in you. Now, I haven't even looked at my speech, and I'm not even sure I'm going to go through it. I never was the sharpest tool in the shed. I failed the 2nd grade right here. So Bill got graduated a year before I did, even though I'm 6 months older than him. but I'm a persistent little devil. Back in the late 60s, early 70s, they didn't know, I just couldn't read. I found out later I had something called dyslexia. I can read, but it just takes me 2 or 3 times. I'm a little bit slower, but once I've read it, I remember it forever. My point is this: you don't have to be the quickest to get out. Just be persistent. God will take care of the rest. You just got to have a belief in yourself, and that's why I appreciate y'all being here so much today. I've always said this: if you do the right thing for the right reason, you will get the right outcome. Y'all did the right thing for the right reason, and y'all are getting the right outcome because you're about to get a college diploma. I am just so proud of each and every one of you because, like you, I am a product of a 2-year school. So when I did graduate from high school, I had good grades. And I went to this private university, and the president came out and said, look to your left, look to your right, only one of you be here on graduation night. Well, I looked to my left and right, and I knew that they were both smarter than me. I was going to let them fight it out for who was going to be at the graduation. So I came back home. But my teachers here in Livingston and my mom and dad, even though they didn't know anything about college, says, you can do anything you want, boy. You just got to do it. So I went to a 2-year school that loved on me and showed me that I could go anywhere. So now I meet with all incoming freshmen, and I tell them, look to your left, look to your right. Let's all 3 be here on graduation night. I got my sister out here in the crowd. I don't want her to just actually see her baby brother really did go to school and be a college president. Love you, sis. But education is the great equalizer in our country. It's not free, but earned. You earned that right to sit in that chair. And tonight, you're going to get the reward for that. And no one can ever take that away from you, ever. I love reading my Bible every morning when I go to work. In fact, it's right there on my desk. And I'm retiring in 8 days, so I can say a lot of things I probably couldn't say otherwise. But I get there 15 minutes every morning, early in the morning. You hit my knees, and I pray over that school that all of our students have opportunities because each and every one has their own life that they live to get there. I don't look at our 3,600 students as 3,600 students. I try to find each and every one so that I know them the best that I can, and I pray for them. And this last time I was reading in the book of Esther, and it had a passage that I think is great. It says, you were born for such a time as this. This is your chance to shine. Graduates, you've labored hard to get here and sit in this seat. And family, I appreciate you being here. It means the world to them because without you, they would probably not be sitting here. This is your victory lap, and you are our champion. Please know that at Lamar State College Orange, we are honored that you chose our college. We're so glad that your school district works with us, and we hope that we will do everything in the future to work with your school district so that this can grow every single year so that more people can learn a skill, craft, or trade. So I'm going to shut up now because Bill said, Tommy, in high school you talk too much. He was right. That's why he's a city manager. Hear this from my heart. If there's one thing I want to leave you with is this. Be kind. We need more kindness in this world. Don't be so judgmental. We all had different routes to get here. For you to be in that seat, everyone traveled a different route. But know this college president loves each and every one of you, and I wish the best for you in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. President Emeritus Johnson, on behalf of the faculty, I'm honored and pleased to certify and present that each candidate before us has met all of the requirements for the Cosmetology Operator Certificate.
This is the official part. By the authority vested in me by the Texas State University System Board of Regents, I confer upon you the certificate for which you have been certified, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to those certificates and degrees. My sincere congratulations. Now I got one more thing for you to do. Graduates, I need to move your tassels from the right to the left so it ends up over your heart.
President Emeritus Johnson, we now have the presentation of the graduating class of May 2025 certificates of completion.
Madison Rayanne Adkins. Sandra Barriga. Althea Kukulik. Sydney Danielle Driscoll. Reagan Kathleen Dupree, magna cum laude. Opal Evans. Riley Morgan Fry. Mia Garrettson. Nia Jade Gonzalez. Morgan Elizabeth Langley. Victoria Faith Matfeld. Mia Michelle Mia. Presley Ann Murphy. Bailey Renee Richards. Allison Romo, magna cum laude. Adriana Santiago Rodriguez. Adeline Marie Sessions, summa cum laude. Cody Nicole Shern. Allison Brianne Tompkins, summa cum laude. Kaylin Jacqueline Gonzalez. Jasmine Renee Kerbo. Sissy Fernandez. Kimberly Flores. Alexis Danielle Gibbs. Oriana Kennard Sessions. Samaya Jaquel Millard. Anaí Martinez. Anaí Ortiz. Carla Panuco. Atlantis Rashawn Sessions. Shania Jershay Tolbert. Valeria Isabella Torres. Melissa Banda. Lisette Carrera Valela.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Provost of Lamar State College Orange, please allow me to conclude tonight's ceremonies with just a few words of encouragement. In the face of adversity and even tragedy, try to remember the reasons for optimism. For it's through optimism you will accumulate fortitude and hope and conquer despair. I think you're all here tonight because of that. Be bold and take risks, and don't let fear of failure ever stop you. Failure is a part of life. We all encounter it. Consider it a chance to learn and to grow. Change is a part of life too. At times, change can be frightening, but I urge you to see this as a chance to explore and test your limits. Follow your instincts and curiosity wherever they lead you to broaden your knowledge and read as much as you can. Embrace opportunities to collaborate, because it's old-fashioned, honest teamwork that is the key to our success in our society. Most importantly, enjoy what you do. Take pleasure and satisfaction in how you spend each and every minute of every day, and take time to celebrate all that you accomplish. Whatever your next step may be, I invite you to view this time as a student at Lamar State College Orange as a part of a lifetime of learning. And I encourage you to use your learning experiences to leave every situation better than it was when you encountered it. Graduates and now Lamar State College Orange alumni, you have worked very hard. You deserve to be very proud of this hallmark achievement and take time to rejoice. Congratulations, Gators.
We will have a reception in the reception area or lounge as you go back toward our Polk County Center. We have some refreshments there, so families, you're invited to come join us there. Graduates, if you will go back, Ms. Moyers will lead you out. You will go out first. Audience, if we could please stand and recognize. In Gators, there's also a yard sign for you to proudly display that you are now a Gator.